Rillito's a good town, but it's a forgotten town. It's a good community, but if you on the freeway and you blink and you drive by, you'll miss it.
In 1954, when school desegregation came about, there were a lot of migrant workers, mostly from Texas, that living out on the farms in Marana. So technology came about at the same time desegregation came about. Before, cotton was hand-picked. But then in 1954, with technology came the cotton-picking machines. So they didn't need all the workers. But because of the school desegregation, a lot of these farmers were on the school board. And so they were really upset about the integration part of it. They kicked all the people that they had been housing off of their farms. So they had to find other places to stay. Well, the only place that they could find was here. And it was selling for $300 an acre. And that was something they could afford. That's how people ended up here, because this was the only place they could buy property. Now, there was no infrastructure at all.
I started building this house when they killed President Kennedy. Oh, I love it. I love it living here. Well, it's quiet and nobody bothers you, and I don't bother nobody. People don't seem to give a damn about nothing. I wish they would come and pave our streets, put some more street lighting in here or something. Have more sanitation, more. Have some of these people get together and clean this place up. It's nasty, to tell you the truth. I don't like it.
It's not up to anybody else around here. It's up if Rillito doesn't do something for itself, Rillito just gonna get bulldozed over.
They came around, told us they were going to put some street lights here. That was last year. They said they'd have them in by April of this year. But right now it's November. Nobody comes around and said nothing. So I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we'd like to see a lot of improvement, but people are elderly, and they just can't do what they used to do. The makeup of the community has changed. This used to be predominantly African American, but it's not anymore. And, it's good for the mixture. Like my family is Asian, Hispanic, and African American and Anglo. So things evolve over the years, it's not segregated anymore. And that's a good thing.
Hey, Gloria, where Gloria go? She left. No, my name is Mighty Jack. A community is a family, and it takes all of us together as a community to raise one another and check on each other's well-being. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, I'm proud of it. It's my home.
I've lived in Phoenix, I've lived in Tucson, and I hate the city. I'm a country girl, just straight out country. I like living out in the open. I don't like the houses are too close together in Tucson. You have no yard space. You can't go out and sit here. I can go out and I can see the stars at night. I've got the mountain ranges. We've got beautiful sunsets. You can't beat it.
To me, I look at it like this. My grandparents and parents, they laid the roots down for me, and it's I'm not going to give up on it. It's no sense for them to start something and us not finish it.